Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Thursday Sit Rep. We got a big rundown for you this week, which is awesome. But we're also starting off with a promo starting Friday. We are doing a 24% off on all Ukraine benefit items. So you can save 24% on all those items with promo code Ukraine24 at checkout. We also have a new pre-order coming at you, which has the option to include an additional figure with it, as well as some squadron options. There are 19 different squadrons in addition to the base model that you can pick up if you choose to upgrade your Knighthawk. And then in addition to that, in our APOC theme, we've got a nice little offering from Brick Arms here. The Mini Nuke is going to be available online as well, so you can go ahead and pick that up starting on Friday. Without further ado, I'll turn things over to Dan and Slam.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Do this.
Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Sit Rep episode of Brickmania TV. Dan, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, been on the road a lot.
I know, right? And you're not done.
No. We're brick slopes in Sandy, Utah this weekend. Salt Lake City, for those who aren't familiar.
It's one of the big shows.
Yeah,
it's one of the big shows.
It's brick slopes. Yeah, it's one of the Western shows. There's not very many shows out west that we go to, and brick slopes is one of them. So,
I haven't been.
Yeah, it's a great show. All of your favorite Lego Masters are there. All of my favorite ones anyway. It's a big one. Lots of celebrity sightings, but most of all, lots of great builds. I mean, some really epic builds. There's not that many outlets for the builders on the West Coast. So yeah, I mean, even if you're not even from Salt Lake or the West Coast, go to this show because it's amazing builds and centrally located for a lot of people.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, let's start off the bat. We have Ukrainian sale.
Ukraine. So August 24th is Ukrainian Independence Day.
Yeah.
And this has become a tradition that we celebrate it in support of Ukrainian defenders. And this year we're going to do a 24% off sale. Is this a coupon?
Mm-hmm.
So it is a coupon.
Ukraine 24 is a coupon.
Ukraine 24.
Bottom of the screen.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
So that means everything that's in the Ukraine benefit category online and in stores, 24% off. Of course, the money that we're raising from those things, from the proceeds from that, actually benefits Ukraine. We're over 380,000.
Holy cow! I mean, it has gone on for a while now.
Right, and I got to do an update. We need to. I mean, we continually donate, but we haven't I don't think we've updated the actual number on the website. So I'll get that updated as soon as I have time. Give you guys an updated total. We're creeping up on $400,000.
It's a really impressive amount of money. Yeah.
So
thank you to all of you who have helped support that cause, bought the kits, and complete your collections this weekend.
Yeah, this is a good time to fill in the holes. A lot of that stuff won't be coming back once it's gone. I mean, it's just we have to cycle through our stuff, and we do have some new ideas, and of course we'll take ideas for next things. You know, the next wave, so to speak, of Ukrainian defenders.
Okay, cool. New kit this week.
Yes.
Super exciting.
Yes, new kits, plural, actually.
Kits.
So I guess we'll start with the pre-order.
Yes.
The pre-order, of course, is the Knighthawk. That's the Sikorsky SH or MH-60S Seahawk helicopter. Yeah, multi-mission helicopter.
So Sikorsky refers to it as the Seahawk. Everybody colloquially refers to it as the Nighthawk.
The Navy,
because it replaces the Sea Knight.
The Sea Knight, the CH-43 is no longer used by the Marines or the Navy. So so hence Sea Knight. It's basically it's a homage to the venerable service that the CH-46 did.
Yeah, and this is a multi-mission helicopter, which means it does pretty much everything.
Does everything, but mostly is operated by the Sea Combat Squadrons, right?
Right. Yeah, Sea Combat
Helicopter Combat Squadron.
Hell Sea Combatron.
I'm glad you tried to memorize that.
Yes. So, I've been doing a lot of research on the squadrons for very specific reasons, but the videos of these guys, they're doing replenishment, cargo lifts, they're dropping paratroopers out the doors.
Multi-mission.
Yep. They've got massive guns slung to this thing.
Yeah.
As you can see here and here.
So that's a homage back to the Sea Wolves days, where they were the Navy first had armed helicopters supporting their groundwater operations in Vietnam, and still doing that today. I mean, all over the world, wherever there's potential conflict, you'll find these helicopters.
Yep. A couple of squadrons that fly this are direct descendants of the original Seawolves, like the Red Wolves. And
So there's some heritage in there, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a badass helicopter.
Right.
And these are deployed all over the world, both at naval stations and on aircraft carriers,
Yep.
on amphibious craft, assault craft.
And then just land-based, too. They're
Yeah,
everywhere. So how many squadrons? About 19, 20?
19.
Something? So this is an updated version. We have released this helicopter in the past. 2020, I believe, was our last one. So it's 4 years ago we released another version of this. Lots have changed in the development of Brickmania's Black Hawk airframes.
This is the S iteration of the real helicopter.
Sierra.
Yep. And you're probably on a similar iteration of your Black Hawk at this point.
Yeah. So everything you'd expect. It has the working, the functional winch, the opening doors. The newest addition to this would be the kind of collapse-proof main landing gear. So it's one thing that's plagued all of the Black Hawk helicopters I've done since the beginning. If you drop it down hard enough, you're going to knock the main landing gear off and just have to pop it back on. But I think I've solved that once and for all. So the landing gear won't collapse with general play. The tail wheel is still kind of like a little fragile.
It's a bit spindly.
Yeah, not much I can do about that. The way it is on the real thing too. So this one's kind of cool. I mean, we did some new armament for it.
Yeah. We have this. Here it comes again, but it's got a new 3D printed gun via camera guide.
Yes, it's M197 20 millimeter Gatling gun. So it's the same gun that's on the chin of the Viper, all of the Cobra gunship helicopters. But they have it wrapped in this shroud, and of course it's forward facing, so it's like a serious attack, forward attack type of gun. We have also put the GAU 21s, I believe, the Navy heavy duty M2 HPs for the Navy.
Yeah. We just got this massive barrel.
50 caliber. Yeah, it's
super heavy duty.
So it has those, and I actually stuck an M240D in the. I don't think I actually have one in the model here, but in the crew chief. So I actually have 5 figures in this one. We put the crew chief on the starboard side forward window there, and he's going to have in this little window here. He'll have an M240D, so he'll have his own
small gun.
Yeah, so you have 2 gunners. So the crew with this helicopter, 2 pilots, 2 door gunners, and a crew chief. So 5 crewmen.
And if you buy this, you also can add on.
Yeah, there's several upgrades. So upgrade option 1 would be to have the SARC. So SARC would be special operations.
Corpsman.
Navy corpsman. So a medic. So he'll be the optional add-on. We had that last time. It was baked into the kit, but we're giving it an add-on this time. So you can guarantee you can get your SARC corpsman when you order this. If there's any leftovers, of course, there's going to be people that aren't going to order the add-on. We will throw those online as well. So it's not exclusive, not a kit exclusive, but you can, as an option, get one, reserve your copy now.
It's priority purchasing.
And the other add-on, also an option. It's a paid add-on. Both of these are paid options. It's not free with the kit, but it's the tail codes, right?
Yep. So I'm working on a pack of those 19 squadrons that fly this, and it'll have the tail code, 2-door emblems for the squadron. You'll get a custom tile for the nameplate.
Yep. So your stand plate, I guess, would be. Yeah. All these kits come with a little plaque, and then if you buy the additional one, it'll actually have the squadron name on the plaque too. So we'll add another tile to the pack, to the base model.
Yep, and it'll have the squadron number underneath the roundel, so replacement roundel for your helicopter.
That's correct. So is it 10 additional pieces? And they're unit specific, so you can get your favorite unit that you want. And I believe it is most of what you see. The printing is mostly we're recycling some old stuff, and I managed to dig out some older versions of things. But there is additional printing that you're not seeing here. Look on the videos, look on the rendering, you'll see the rest of the printing that you're not seeing on this model.
It's pretty loaded up with prints.
Right.
Yeah. It's definitely a flagship kit for us to put this out. We think it'll be very popular. It's a really killer model.
It's fantastic. This is, I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn that much, but I think this is the pinnacle of what we've been able to do with this particular airframe.
Love it.
So the other thing is that we are coming out with a new aircraft stand. So a 2024 aircraft stand. It'd be something you could pre-order along with this now. it's not even an option for the kit. You'll have to go find it online, but we will make it available so you don't have to like find it in 8 weeks or 7 weeks when the kit's out and make a separate purchase. So you will be able to pre-order the new stand. It's a 2024. It's just a little bit more universal, I guess, a beefier stand.
Just beefed it up a little bit.
Yep, and it'll still work with all the same aircraft that the 2023 stand worked with, but it's just a little bit stronger. Lego's changed their part selection a little bit and given us some better options. So I took advantage of it, improved the stand, made it sturdier, and made it even more universal. So it can support bigger, heavier aircraft.
Excellent. So it's a popular item. It works great. It's a great add-on to throw on any big kit that you get from us.
Yep.
And
and there'll be a list on the product listing which aircraft it is compatible with. It says universal, but not every Brickmania kit has the right connections.
Yeah. True. Okay.
So now that that's out of, what are we dropping on Friday? Also, there's going to be some new releases that are dropping. Let's get rid of this for a minute.
Out of the way. So,
Knighthawk.
I'm sorry. Yes, Knighthawk. Thank you. We've got a couple of new figs that are dropping Friday.
Yes, these. There was much speculation that these were from a certain video game franchise, but that is not the case.
These are Romans. Actual Romans.
Romans. These have been on the schedule and have been sort of like kicked down the schedule month after month for a long time now. And finally, like, okay, we have to do this. We have to commit to it. And we're not bumping them one more time. So
these are great. So we have two figures. We've got a Felix Legion.
Felix Legion, which looked it up. It's the Lucky Legion.
And these was a Roman legion fighting in the north of Europe, Germany.
Where we've modeled it, yeah, northern Europe. We have them in a sort of more of a winterized outfit.
Right.
So they're wearing a lot of layers of clothing in this, and it's reflected in the figure. So it's completely different under figure from our previous Legion.
And I love this shield printing on this. This is not designed by me, but it's thoroughly chewed up. This guy's been fighting bears.
Right. Like. Yeah, it's definitely the last Legionnaires we did were completely like parade ready. These guys are battle.
They've been a long way from home
battle
for
scarred.
a while.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the other figure,
Maximus.
Maximus.
So here's your commander, your Felix Legion commander. The only thing that's different that you're not going to see when the final version of this is that chest plate will actually be printed.
Right.
As we're doing this video, they're printing the final revision of the chest plate. So I don't have a copy to put on there, but yeah. So
Okay.
we'll show you a render that has everything complete on there.
But this 3D model for this chest plate is new. It's got a six-pack. It's really cool.
Maximus has a six-pack. They're one of the earliest recorded six-packs. Yeah.
You know, if you have those big ripped abs,
Chiseled.
it's nice to have like a place where there's to comfortably sit inside of your chest plate. But other cool things about this figure, I got to do some new fabric stuff. So I've cut fur for the first time.
Yes.
So he's got his wolf pelt shoulder wrap, and then he's got a cape underneath it.
And that's a fabric cape. That is not one of our paper like our flag
Yep.
It is a fabric cape and fabric
cloak or
fur, fake fur, yeah, faux fur. No actual little rabbits for skin to make this.
I referred to it as fun fur the other day, and other people don't say that apparently. Like a camera guy looked at me like that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's fun fur. So yes,
us old boomer types remember the fun fur days.
But personally, I've been spending a lot of time at the fabric store as of late. It's like once a week I'm in there looking for new stuff. So these are great figs, very exciting. I think these will fly off the shelves, but these drop on Friday. And They're ready immediately.
Yes, they are not a pre-order. They are on their way to stores. So if you go to the store on Friday, you probably will be disappointed, depending on which store, because they ship Friday.
Yep.
So and keep that in mind when you see these drop dates. We try to get stuff to the store on release days, but it's real tight, especially when our schedule is as full as it is lately.
Correct. Yep. GHQ will have it because GHQ is right there.
Yeah, should have it. We couldn't, no promises.
All right.
So the next thing is it's the Normandy Battle Box Part 2. And if you've seen the video we've done on YouTube, which I hope you have, you'll recognize some of this stuff. This is a scenario, it's a beach landing scenario with DD tanks that originally appeared in one of the Brickmania magazines.
Yeah.
So
Forever ago.
And it was in the video, and we just recently, you decide, hey, let's everybody knows these tanks, they know the models. Let's put it out as a kit. So we made a little kit of it, and it's now the Normandy Battle Box Part 2.
Excellent. Yeah, World War Brick. Or no, not World War.
Micro Brick Battle.
Micro Brick Battle, yes.
So,
Bunker is adorable.
yeah, so this is new. The tanks are similar. Everything's gotten an upgrade from the scenario, the original scenario from the magazine. New DD tanks. You actually get the skirts to have them both up and down, because in the game you come out of the water and then you drop your skirts, then you can fire. So in the game you'll be able to pull those off and put the smaller skirts back on. You get all the pieces you need to do that. You don't have to actually like rebuild it on the spot or anything like that. So while you're doing in the game. What you'll probably want to do is either with your own bricks make copies of these, or else buy several battle packs, because otherwise your games will be really short if you play with just 2 tanks, one 188 and one little bunker. So.
Unsuccessful Normandy invasion scenarios show up with only 2 tanks.
Yeah.
You'll need more than that.
I think the original Bunker 2 was just like a 2x2 brick. It was really tiny, so I beefed that up a little bit when we were going through and revamping this little scenario.
I'm just noticing propellers.
Yeah, they have
That's
little
great.
propellers. Because that's duplex drive. That's the DD drive. They can propel themselves through the water with little propellers.
With a canvas boat.
Yes,
skirt.
it's crazy to imagine a 20-ton tank being propelled through the water by little propellers and then floated in a canvas canoe, basically.
Like, it's just mad. Absolutely mad.
But they did it.
And it worked most of the time.
It did. It worked better for the British than it did for the Americans. Americans, we lost a few of these on Omaha Beach. So.
Cool. So that drops immediately.
Yeah, that'll be
That's
available.
great.
That'll be shipping to stores, and then available immediately for shipping to individual orders to your home.
And finally, in its complete form.
Yes, I think this has got everything on it. This is the 34-foot. It's a Dauntless. We didn't call it that in the actual kit, but that's if you were wondering where this boat came from, it's a real thing. So 34-foot Navy patrol boat. Anytime a big Navy warship will dock and come into a harbor anywhere, these guys will be swarming around it to protect, keep snoopers away from the ships.
Running the ever-present security in the harbor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you ordered one of these, pre-ordered one, it will be shipped out. We do have a few extra. I believe there's a few online, so you could order one immediately if you so desire.
Awesome.
Yeah, get one of these now. I don't know if we're going to be able to do another batch before the holidays, so I wouldn't sit on it if you're considering waiting. Just do it.
Well, it's a good-looking ship. Boat. It's a good-looking boat.
It's a good looking boat. Yes.
Yeah.
That reminds me, we still have a few of them. As of this filming, there's a few of those. It's the drone operator, the little.
Oh, yeah.
The drone operator. It was the gift with purchase. You order $400 or more, gift with purchase. The drone operator. We released that last Friday. As of today, and I believe by the time you watch this, there will still be a few of those left. So if you were to order that or pre-order this,
Boom.
$400, you qualify. So don't delay if you want to get one of those drone operators, because that is, as of right now, the only way to get that figure is to do a gift with purchase. I will have a few, by the way. I've set them aside for Brick Slopes, and I actually have a couple set aside for BrickCon in a few weeks down the pipeline. So.
All right. So Monday, we've got a couple of pre-order
Monday,
restocks.
yes. So we have pre-ordering Monday is the other Seahawk, the Romeo version. So you have, this is the Sierra version, the Romeo version, anti-submarine warfare with the torpedo, and a surface warfare version, but 2-in-1 kit, MH-60R or Romeo. That's going to be pre-ordering again, and also we're doing another batch of the Fokker DR1. That's the Red Baron.
Yeah, it's a great little kit.
The triplane. Yeah, every time we've had it, it sells out. I think I have one that's going to be coming with me to Utah, and that's the last one I have for the Roadster. I had my whole allotment is already gone.
Okay. Cool.
Shipping Monday.
Oh yeah, complete restocks.
Yes. So here's the rundown of everything that's going to be shipping or at stores approximately Monday. F-16, if you pre-ordered it, it's going to be going out the door. Panzer III, that's the classic Panzer III, which I've been sold out on the Roadster. It's a very popular kit. Kuba Wagon Ambush, another very popular. That's another. These are all pre-ordered. Holly's hungry. And then of course the Mod Cons Modcom Squad Pack. If you ordered one of those, that's part one. If you ordered one of those, that will be shipping on Monday as well.
Those are hugely popular.
So, oh, and there's more.
Even more.
There's even more. Juice. This is just in time for your Ukraine 24 coupon. Juice Ukrainian fighter pilot figure restocked. Apocalypse Trooper. If you've pre-ordered that, you're going to be getting your Apocalypse Trooper in the mail shortly. Apocalypse Ranger. Now that's a road store only item. Yeah.
Yep.
There'll be a couple going to retail stores. Check your local retail stores if they have them or have them coming. May or may not. But definitely have those. That's something I will have in both Utah and then in September I'll be at BrickCon, and then I'll be at Brick World Grand Rapids following that. So check the events page, brickmaniatoys.com//events. That's where all the events are. I plan to have plenty of Apocalypse Rangers available at that. Okay, and then also we have a Perfect Caliber M16A2.
Okay.
One of the more popular Perfect Calibers. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's definitely not a pre-order. That's just dropping. All right.
Okay.
I think we made it.
That's the full rundown.
That is the full rundown.
We
yes.
managed to do it without Dylan,
Yes.
but just.
Yes. Just. And one thing we did forget is there are still a few of it's the power armor and
VTOL.
VTOL. Yes. So I last week we dropped this last week, but I wasn't here. I had to do this from my studio in the swamp. So this is it in person. It's still missing a couple pieces.
Still a prototype build of it. Doesn't have printed parts yet. I'm
No.
excited to see those, but I won't get around.
You won't
to
say
doing
yes,
those for a
but if
couple weeks.
there's a few left on the original pre-order drop, you want to get on the pre-order, do it now because we have such a full schedule. It's going to be tight when we're going to be able to do more and more of all these figures. So we realize that a lot of the things that we're doing are very popular. Hang in there. We'll be restocking as soon as we can.
Yeah, this is probably a next year. We might be able to squeeze it in this year.
I think we can get more in this year, but it's going to be not like right away.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you, everybody. Let's wrap this up, and we'll see you next week here at Brickmania TV.
You'll see probably him on TV. You may not see me. I'll be on the road.
If you're in Utah or getting to Utah, you can see Dan.
Yeah, or Redmond, Washington, or I don't know.
Grand Rapids.
Yeah, it's not Redmond. It's somewhere. It's Seattle area.
Okay.
I know where it is. It's just I'm old. Can't remember anything.
Me too. All right. We'll see you. Boom. Out.